Hello everybody and welcome, my name is Ursa and it's Ethiopia on the A to Z challenge. I hope everybody's doing well. What's that in the air? It must be the delightful cherub-laced call of my channel supporters with another Ethiopia challenge today. A good game actually. I'm looking forward to playing this one because I have barely played Ethiopia for a civ that is so perfectly suited to my heavy faith game. I just have barely given them the time of day, so this is really a good practice for me. When you get science and culture for all of your faith generation on hills, when you get faith from international trade routes providing there are resources at the origin, and when you start getting faith just even having resources, that's all really good. But the aim of the game today is kind of to use this last bit. We're going to be purchasing archaeological museums and archaeologists with faith, and that's all we're going to be doing in terms of getting a culture victory, apart from of course rock-hewn churches, which are beautiful in themselves. That is the aim. We're going to win a culture victory today by just putting rock-hewn churches down and having artifacts. No great writers, no great artists, no great musicians, none of it. I'm also going to try because, and we saw in the very recent game where I played with Inquisitive Otter, go and check that out if you haven't seen it already. Otter had an absolute masterclass in how to play Ethiopia, and using reliquaries as a religion, as well as picking up all sorts of relics, we were able to generate so much tourism and faith, it got rather silly. I'm going to be doing the same thing. However, I am not going to be using Relics of the Void. Now, today in this game, I have Apocalypse mode on, Barbarian clans, and Secret Societies on. I will be trying to go Void Singers because the Void Singers ability stacks with the Council of Ministers very well. That's when you can turn all of your faith into 20% science, culture, and gold. But later into the game, you can buy cultists, and if you use their cultists on other enemy cities, they turn into Relics of the Void. No, I will not use any cultists, or I will not use any Relics of the Void this game. It is all going to be general relic generation. Now, I have no idea if Candy is in the game. Candy as a city-state is pretty much the only way you can get relics into the game, apart from the only other way, which is Mont St. Michel. I'm going to be trying to build this wonder, and we are going to try and get the martyr ability on all of my apostles, and basically just send them all to their grisly deaths, like, whoop, to the left, to the right, whoever's got a religion, I don't even care. They're just going to go up that way, and I'm going to get loads of relics, and we're going to see if we can play a game with general relic use from the base game. It's going to be impossible, but should be a lot of fun. Now, if you don't like the sound of these games, or you have some ideas of your own that you want to throw our way, don't forget that you can support the channel as well on Ko-fi and Patreon. And that's where all the supporters gather to offer me their guidance. But before we get too ahead of ourselves, we should really look at this game. And you can see Plains Hills galore. I like settling on Plains Hills. When you do, your capital has 2 food and 2 production as opposed to 2 food and 1 production. So already we're onto a winner. We have lots of river on both sides. We have a volcano, which is not showing it unfortunately, but that is technically active already, which is kind of a little bit worrying. We also have what appears to be 5 tiles of floodplain. Now, I rolled this map specifically. This is a wetlands map. I'm playing, if I show you, 6 players, so a small map, and the details are as follows. Hyperreal, because of course we're playing Apocalypse mode, everything left alone apart from abundant resources, a new world age to get lots and lots of juicy hills, legendary start position so I can hopefully get a rich resource filled start. We have a standard temperature, wet rainfall for lots and lots of things like forests and marshes, and a low sea level. It doesn't say here, but this script is a wetlands map as provided by the regular base game. My aim this game is to try and get the Great Bath. I know what you're saying, the Great Bath, it's impossible because the Deity AI rushes it all the time. Well, today I'm going to give it my best shot. I'm going to move 1 tile to the left so that I can work all of these floodplain tiles. I'm still on a floodplain hill. I may be under a volcano, but that's fine because don't worry, I've made peace with all of the volcanic fire gods, maybe. I'm sure it'll be fine. I am going to start this game with a monument. Now, what I want to do is effectively get that monument out and running really quickly. In fact, actually, do I want to do that? Do I want to go for a scout start? I'm just thinking about this. I will go pottery to unlock Great Bath, and then I'm going to go for mining in order to chop down some forests if I need to rush it. There may be just a small amount of save. Well, basically what I'm trying to say is if the AI beats me on the Great Bath and there's a couple of turns in it, I might go back a few turns in order to polish a couple of wood chops off in order to get through it. I would really like the Great Bath this game because I really want to go for a Soothsayer, just an absolute crazy floodplain game. But we'll see what is necessary. It's a very high production start. The thing is, I want to go culture, because the good thing about culture is it beelines to drama and poetry quickly, and that gets me to rock-hewn churches. Now, these are amazing, and all of that extra faith translates to science and culture later into the game. I think I will go for one scout. We'll go for one scout. I feel like if I don't, everybody will go, Ursa, you never go for scouts. You need to explore. And I'll be like, yeah, okay, fine. And there's a scout. You see, look, this is why I don't build scouts. Okay, well, we'll have a 2 scout start, so we'll make everyone happy. Apart from the triple scouters. Oh, you lot are nuts. Now we'll pick up a monument, and then I'll go from monument into builder. That's my aim anyway. That scout, I don't like that scout running around there, which is really annoying. There is the Barb encampment. Oh, I might be able to get a bit of a civic boost into military tradition if I can kill that outpost, so I might just hover around it for a second. And it's being attacked. It's being attacked, but by who? AI or city-state? City-state. There is Kabul. Oh, Kabul gives you double experience from battles they initiate. They are the school ground bullies in this game. They want you to start the fights, and start the fights I shall. Now, even though I'm not going to be using cultists, I do want to go for Void Singers because of a few reasons. Well, first amongst all of them is that the old god obelisks are amazing. +4 faith gives also 1 science and 1 culture pretty much to all of my cities. Not quite, the math isn't quite there, but it's close enough. Just trying to think though of what governor would be best. Do I just want to explore? I could go for an Omani start and then just go through Kabul. What do Kabul want? They want to destroy the Barb outpost. Oh, well. Okay then, they're going to help me do it and hopefully I can pinch that. Could go Pingala. Pingala gives me culture, which gives me to rock-hewn churches really quickly. I'd love to go for monumentality, golden age into classical era, so I'm kind of a bit focused on that. Equally, Magnus lets me get Groundbreaker quickly, which lets me chop out the Great Bath. And I think chopping the Great Bath is going to be most important. So we'll go Magnus. It feels weird to go Magnus rather than Pingala, but I think because we're going for a Wonder Rush, we need to pay attention. Tribal Hut number 2. What's going to be in this one? There is Void Singers, and there is a Relic. Okay, well that changes things. Oh, yes. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, Chains of the Apostle. Lovely. That is a genuine relic. Okay, so when we get reliquaries, that'll be worth 12 faith. But already that is 4 faith per turn. And if I just let my capital work itself out, you'll see immediately I'm getting 0.5 from faith on science and culture. So already I'm boosting through just that little bit quicker. You gotta love it. You have got to love it. Oh, genuinely, that has made me very, very happy. I'm just hoping if they go for 1 attack on this Barb encampment, that leaves it relatively weak. Can I go and take it over? Yes, I can. Okay, do I finish the monument or do I go straight into Great Bath? I think I'm going to finish the monument. I think that's the best thing for me to do here. I do need mining though, for after all, how do we dig too deep if we can't dig at all? These are the questions. It is a Barb Slinger, that's slightly unfortunate, but I can disperse the clan and boom! Sanguine Pact unlocked, military tradition boosted, irrigation gained. That's a little bit of an annoying one because I did genuinely have wheat in my empire that I can use fairly soon, so that's a bit annoying, but never mind. Oh, that Barb is a bit painful. I want to get away from you, friend. Let's run away. Oh, there's another Barb clan right on the coast there. That's no fun. Okay, monument is done. Great Bath. I really wanted to work the Great Bath on this tile, so I shall. Haha. Code of Laws is looking good. I don't need to go God King because I'm going to get Pantheon soon anyway. Let's go Discipline instead to try and take on these Barbs with a bit more force. The Great Bath is still being worked even though a scout is technically on that tile. It's at times like this you have to go, sure, I'm not going to ask. I'm just going to let that go. Teddy. It's Teddy Roosevelt. Okay, quite an aggressive neighbour. Luckily it's not Rough Rider Teddy, it's just Bull Moose Teddy, but still, they have got this Barb encampment and they're about to destroy it in order to get themselves a bit of era score. To be fair, I don't mind that at all. I'd rather they keep me safe, and that's a good way that they can help keep this whole continent safe. In Gazagamu. I met them first. Send a trade route to them, eh? That's quite fun. Okay, that's not helpful. The Great Bath is now not being worked because this scout has just decided to basically camp in my land. So let's get a slinger out. I might be able to get the archery boost from a sort of double up here, but it's not good. I need to build this Great Bath as quickly as possible. There's political philosophy, and there is a pantheon. What could I get? No settler. That's a bit annoying. I could go for Monument to the Gods to rush the Great Bath. I could go for fertility rights to give myself a builder in my capital and give myself city growth rate. One thing I am noticing though is that there is an absolute ton of marsh on this map. I'm just going to quickly have a quick search. I feel like there is already 25 marsh everywhere. I feel like going for reeds and marshes. Now my capital's not going to get any benefit from this, so it's a little bit risky, but I feel like I'm setting myself up for a lot of success later down the line. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for it. It feels like one of those decisions, it seems a bit strange now, but hopefully will help me later down the line. Next up, I'm going to go for astrology. I do need to build a religion at some point. I don't need to rush it because reliquaries is never taken by the AI. Like, never. So I'm not going to go for first religion. It's not like I'm rushing Feed the World today. Still, I'd quite like it soon. Okay, is that the scout kill? Yeah, so archery boosted. And I've got 2 turns on this builder. I'll do that and then go back into Great Bath. And in fact, I'm just going to treat myself to this tile quickly so that I'm working both of these lovely big production tiles. I don't know why it's force working that one. That's really weird, that. Oh, that is a natural wonder. The Pamukkale. Beautiful thing. Oh, I'd love to see that in real life. It looks really, really cool. But this gives me an additional immunity if adjacent to an entertainment complex, as well as giving me major adjacency on theatre squares. That's something to keep an eye out later. Look at all these marshes, though. There's so much marsh on this map. I'm actually really happy that we've taken the choice we have. Really cool. All right, Great Bath is now being built again. 14 turns. It's a little bit of a tight one. We're going to give it a go, though. I feel like we should be able to do this. Bronze working boosted with that barb kill, by the way. 37 production with the boost. That's actually pretty decent. That's pretty decent. We could chop out the Great Bath quickly with this one. Do I do it? Do I go chop, mine, and then wait on the chop? That could be the thing to do. That could be the thing to do. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Bam. It adds a turn, but that will be cancelled out when I put the mine down in a second. So that's okay. We don't mind that at all. I'm going to go for Corvée as well, just in case there's a chance that I can get the Wonder card in. Oh my goodness, look at how much marsh there is. Oh, there's some over there as well. Oh, I feel so vindicated by my decision. Oh, Tanky's gone. I was just thinking about that Wonder. That's turn 25. There's no way I could have got that one out. The AI very sensibly beelined one of the best Wonders on a wetlands map, and it's a bit unfortunate, but you have to kind of respect the hustle. You know, I'm actually going to save that tile for a rock-hewn church, because that's the perfect +7. I'm going to go and put the mine over here. I think that's good. Is this volcano still active? It is still active, technically. I'm a bit worried about it. I'm not going to lie. Okay, right. We're chopping down forests. This is not good for old Teddy. Teddy doesn't like that. But what are you going to do? Bam, there's the mine. Okay, cool. So we need 72 production, and chopping gives us 37. So I'm going to hold off for a second. But we are now getting within chop range. Let's pick up animal husbandry quickly. Although bronze working is good because I could probably find out where some iron was. If I can get an iron mine down, that would be cool. About how quickly America is going to spread towards me. I feel like they're going to go towards this mountain range because they're always attracted to high appeal areas, and this is a very high appeal area. Little tribal village over in this direction. 75 gold. That's nice. Actually, we're getting within builder range here. Oh no, 215. We've still got quite a bit to do. Just going to keep an eye on this sort of rough area. If I see settlers coming through. Oh, no, no, no. I think this is going to be a really cool place for a city, though, on this river. Do you see this? This is like a perfect natural defensive location on a plains hill with a marsh next to it. Like that's a really good chokehold if America did come towards me. And I'm also thinking having a more exposed city on the desert hill over in that direction would be a cool thing to do, as well as maybe having a couple more. There's a few hill tiles over there. There's a tundra hills, which is not really as good, but that's a nice city center as well. There's a few good spots. I think we could make the most out of this area. Also, we're now within Bath chop range. So if I were to chop now, I'd get the Great Bath. This is turn 32. I'm going to just let the game play out and see if I can get away without chopping it, because then I can improve that farm tile. But if we need to respawn and reload the game, we know we can now. So we've basically earned the wonder. I just want to see if I can run it through without having to chop it. Oh, a settler. I'm just going to stand by it and lurk menacingly. Oh no, Boston just got founded there. Okay, well, interesting. I don't want you to come any closer to me. That's the thing. No, we did it. We built it through. There we go. The Great Bath. Every time those floodplains flood, I get +1 faith each time it happens. Now, soothsayer floods, unfortunately, don't give you food and production. But if the game does naturally flood, those tiles may continue to get even better. It's also one of the most gorgeous looking wonders. That blue light, yes, wonderful. Oh, Teddy didn't like that. Okay, I get the feeling that Teddy's not going to like anything we do this game. Never mind. Let's get that holy site sorted quickly, and we need to start getting a bit of food in. I'm going to work this food tile now, and we might have to go and take over a couple of food tiles if I can help it. What's in this tribal village? Masonry. I think I really had any stone around me, although actually I could have got that gypsum boot to get the boost, so that's probably not a bad idea. There is the 3-1 tile. And actually there's a nice food tile on that horse that's just appeared there as well. So we've got options. Oh, bit of a volcanic explosion over there. Interesting. Well, I'm just leaving my troops on this sort of area. I want to sort of dissuade America from coming near me and attacking at any point. If I can do that, that'll be good. Or even dissuading to attack. I don't want them to settle over in that direction either. I want my space, okay? What do we want? Trade route, foreign trade, inspiration, trade route. I haven't found another continent yet, actually. Oh, I can get Byrene. Oh, let's think about this. If I build a holy site, that'll put me to 20. If I get myself my unique building, that'll get to 24. So I do need to get a ship, and actually this would be a good way of doing it. We might be able to go and discover something. That's the first boat. And it starts over there as well. Cool. Right, let's go and explore. And we'll switch from foreign trade and get ourselves military tradition as well. Looks like there's a passage of coast that takes me over to the left in this direction. Is that a different continent? Don't think it is. Nope, this is all the same continent at the moment. Unfortunately, sometimes you get island chains, which you can get to, which are all part of the same continent. We're looking for anything that isn't. Have I found some more land over here? Looks like America's kind of bottlenecked towards me, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll see about this. Some nice little islands out here, though. That's interesting. We want to keep these in mind for later. There's foreign trade. Okay, perfect. So we've managed to explore a little bit further, which is cool. Picked up foreign trade. I've got discipline, urban planning. It's not a bad set of stuff. Holy site. We're about to get the holy site sorted as well. But that's Hong Kong's extra envoy. So now we need to go down and get early empire. Although actually, no, let's get state workforce because that'll boost next turn. And with this holy site, there's the +4 era score for making it beautiful. And you can see that John the Baptist still there. Nobody's got any profit points at the moment. That's all lovely. No, this is all still lovely. I have myself a governor, and I do want to go Void Singers, but I think the best thing for me to do now is to actually get some settlers out. I really need some settlers. So let's go Magnus, provision. Then we can think about going Amani. She'd be good. Let's get that settler out. Yeah, this is good so far. It's a Miss Tribal Hut. 1 trader unit. Interesting. Actually, I had at least one city-state that wanted a trade route, right? Who was it? In Garzagame. I can't do that right now. But, I mean, Boston, I could trade with Boston. Where would that put that would actually go right through where I was going to put my settler. Give me a bit more gold per turn. I think I'd rather wait for my trade route to Ngarzagame if I were to settle in this area. So we'll hold out for that. I would love it if I could get a city-state friend like that. Oh, 1,000-year flood. First flood has happened. This is perfect. And actually, that means we've now got 1 faith on that tile. What I'm going to do is pick up a soothsayer. With 100 faith, there's not much more I could do with my faith, actually. And actually, you know what? I do want a little bit more faith. Maybe I should go for a trade route to Boston. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for a trade route to Boston. Get myself the currency boost. Well, I don't think I'm going to regret it. But, yeah, so this is actually now a faith tile. If I start deploying soothsayer charges on this area, I can give myself even more faith on that tile. And I can start to look to pressure out on other tiles in the immediate area. That is river flood mitigated. We are into a golden age. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. Laventa, what do you want? Send a trade route. Okay, it's going to be slightly harder to do that. And that looks like someone. Who's that? It's kind of like a yellowy green. I'm going to guess Arabia on that one. Yes, we are good at colors. Huzzah! Baghdad. Hello. Right, can we do any trading at the moment? No. We can barely write our own names, but I'll send them a delegation. I want there to be as many friends as possible in this game. I don't want to be at war anymore, if I can help it. America, why are these warriors over there, America? What are you doing over here? One charge of the soothsayer and boom, here we go. One more mitigated flood. You'll have to forgive the yields. Unfortunately, every time you use a soothsayer, those yields will disappear like it's just rubbish. But that tile's now giving me 2 faith, which is every time I do it, it's like 0.15 extra science and culture. It adds up. It adds up. Bronze working. Did I get any iron? I did. Oh, there we go. Right by my capital. That's awesome. I'm going to just keep this soothsayer for a little bit because I need to focus. One of the main things I want to do is focus on getting myself, whatchamacallit, the sacrifices. When I throw units into volcanoes, that's what I'm after. America have done a thing. They've left a settler, and I mean, unfortunately, Arabia is, yeah, they haven't met America yet, but I mean, could I do that? Am I going to be able to hold on to that settler? This could be a terrible idea. An absolutely terrible idea. Settler, I'm going to have to build an army. An army to impress Mordor is the only level of defense that's going to allow me to survive this if I go for it. Oh, no, I'm not ready. They have 209 military strength. Although, I'm just about to pick this up. So that gives me, like, there you go, 1 3 unit. That's a heavy chariot. That's actually reasonably tough. And I could give them my relic, claim the money, and then get my gold per turn back. I mean, I do like my relic. It gives me quite a lot of faith, but I could take the money. Oh, I just really want to. I could really want to. It's just, I don't think I would survive. Oh, but I can't resist. Oh no, bad idea, bears. They're in my head. What would I do? I would take it, they'd attack. That would give me basically 1 shot to run in the other direction. I'd have to try and go up here, but it would be a very takeable position. Although my cities now have 23 strength, it'll be 20 for another regular city unguarded. That wouldn't be strong enough to hold off the warriors. I'd need to be able to buy in units, and I can't buy in units. No, I'm gonna reject it. Oh, it feels like the wimp move, but I just don't feel like I'm gonna survive. So we'll say no today. Halong Bay and Hermetic Order has been found as well. Perfect. Pyramids have been done. Yeah, they've moved the settler on top of the unit. You know what? I'm actually going to just back away a little bit. If they want to go and settle on that desert tile, you're very welcome to. And it looks like they do, unbelievably. Cool. I mean, if that's where you choose to settle, I will accept that because I'd love that city in a bit. Say in a bit like I have any right to it. No, they did. They settled right on top of the desert hill. That's awesome. Okay, well, I'll take that. You know what? I've still got space for a couple of decent cities here, and, you know, I think we'll be okay. This is fine, as I've already got the settler. Out you pop. Over you go. Scooby-Doo, buckaroo. Perfect. Provision is all working nicely. I've already got 12.5 faith per turn. I'm going to go monumentality in a second. I am happy with my life choices thus far. More importantly, my new friend Arabia doesn't think I'm some horrendous warbringer. Hello, is that my capital? That is my capital. Oh, I just lost 2 population. Oh, ouch. Okay, well, okay, right. Well, the good thing is that there are a lot of cool tiles here now. The bad thing is that everyone's dead. But, you know, apart from that, really, you have to take the wins while they're here, you know? You ignore the death and enjoy the fact that we've now got some cool tiles. Right, you know what? We're going to have to just build our way out of this one. I was waiting for that explosion. That was always going to happen. There's archery. Just in case America do decide to attack me, at least I now have a little bit more capacity to defend myself. There is a city. Gondar. Oh, it's almost Gondor. It's actually no, hang on, Helm's Deep is in Rohan, isn't it? Oh, it doesn't even work. What am I talking about? It's terrible. It's not even funny. I want a holy site back there. That would be a really cool +5 for me, apparently. I'll take that. I need to put a little bit of defense up for myself. It's only 18 strength. I thought it would be 20 because I think the palace gives +3, but I might have calculated that slightly wrong. So instead, oh, and by the way, look, I'm working the marsh towel. I told you these marsh towels are good. Really, really good. I'm actually going to go for the... Oh, there's no point going... Am I going to go Amani? Am I going to go Void Singers first? I think I might go Void Singers. So I'm not going to bother building the monument. We're going to build a builder instead. Kamasi, an amazing city-state if you're planning on trading with other city-states, which I probably could do. Oh, am I going to lie to America Yes, I'd rather take the Diplo favour. I don't care about the diplomatic consequences of that. I can sell that Diplo favour and give myself some more gold. Right, early Empire time. I'm building builders everywhere, so Ilkham is a good choice for me. Discipline is going to have a good look for me, but I think a Gogi, just in case America do attack me. I want to get a little bit of a slinger army in if I can, or no, an archer army, and we'll go Golden Age into Monumentality. It would be good to go Exodus in order to get my religion quicker, but I don't need to rush that. I would rather focus on getting these settlers out. 150 faith, I'd be getting one every sort of 12 turns or so. It's not the best, but it's something. America's Void Singers. Actually, they're both Void Singers. Everyone's Void Singers. We're gonna make friends with people by going Void Singers. Oh, we've done it. So I've got an old god obelisk in my capital now, which is good. That's giving me another science and culture. We're up to the giddy heights of 7 science and 7 culture. Ho ho ho! Calm down, I hear you saying. No, never shall I calm down. Okay, they both like that. Maybe America will actually like me in a second. I could get, oh yes, I've got some capital hiking. America do like me. Here we go. If we can make friends with them, that would be awesome. Now, this, unfortunately, is a Barb encampment, and it's attacking me with boats, but I've just destroyed it, got myself 3 air escort, and now I can back off, get the settler, go and settle on this base, and job should be a good one. Maybe we can focus on loyalty pressure. Could be something that might work. It might not work. It might be the worst idea in the world, but you never know until you try. Let's go and improve this mine. That gives me wheel. Iron working, perfect. 2 very decent little promotions for me there, as well as giving me +1 faith because it's another improved resource, which is quite handy. And that's right, I was going to sell my stuff. America, yeah, they'll buy it for quite a bit actually, and we'll go open borders. I can sell to America for 5 gold per turn. Perfect. Now, that's just changed my economy drastically. I've got another 10 gold per turn coming in now, and if I can friend America, not interested at this time. I think, there you go, we're friends with Arabia. I think that means they're probably going to go to war with us. So what we'll do is I'll just keep my heavy chariot nearby. In fact, I'm just actually going to pull units back slightly. This is a really good defensive pass. I think I'm much more confident in holding this city than I am the city up to the north. So I'll keep my chariot up there. We'll just keep an eye on everything. Boulevard, hello. How are you? Honoured to meet you. Love to have your hospitality. Looks all pretty good. They've got pyramids. Interesting. Anyone want to buy some iron? Oh, not America. Not selling to you, my friend. I could get salt, though. That makes both of my... Actually, that makes my capital happy, which is awesome. So that gives me just a little bit more faith and resource. Actually, that was worth... That one thing was worth an extra science and culture. So that was worth it. That's really cool. The wheel is done. I really am looking forward to wheel because I've got another beautiful tile over there. Look at that. That can be improved. I can just force work this one. As I say before, every single time this river floods, I get more yields and they will all start to add up for me nicely. Drama and poetry has been discovered. Good. That means we now have the option to put down one of my unique buildings. So first of all, I'm just going to get myself this farm, a little bit more food in my capital, and we need to plot. Where was I going to put this? I was actually going to put it on a tile like this, but now I'm thinking about it. Is this a hill tile that the horses are on? No, it's just a plains. I wonder if there's a better tile. Just because, I mean, look at all this extra food and production. I kind of want to be working this tile if I can. So I could put a regular farm on that tile to make it a little bit better, and then force work it, and then keep this tile for the rock-hewn church. And that would mean that this tile will become a rock-hewn church, and this tile will become a rock-hewn church. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4 adjacencies, so +5 tile for me. Give me the 2 food and 3 production. It's a good tile. Yeah, I think I'll put it there. It's at the moment, my capital's at that space where it kind of needs everything. I need a little bit of everything to make it happy right now. So yeah, there's a bit of a competition with all of the different needs that are going on, but we'll just be happy. Axum is there now. I can get a builder, but I'm saving my faith for settlers. I've got a lovely heavy chariot keeping the city safe as well. Go straight for Old God Obelisk. More faith. Or should we go builder? Let's go builder for now. I'm having luck getting these builders out at the moment. Actually, watermill. Watermill, yes. Then granary. And then I should be able to work tons of tiles from my capital. That is much better. Mysticism gives me an envoy. Lets me take somewhere like Kabul or Hong Kong. Still can send trade routes. Train an archer for Hong Kong. Oh, I can do that very soon. In fact, there we go. Trade that and I can go, bam, Hong Kong is mine. And I can now see a little bit further around it. It's just good for era score, and oh, the barb count was left for me as well. So there you go, some more era score and celestial navigation boost. That's a good one. It's pretty awkward if you're not improving sea resources. Who's this? Singapore. Oh, that's just off the coast of America. They would be good backstabbing material. We broke a promise to America. Yeah, they really don't like that now. I'm gonna have to pull back a little bit. The chances of us escaping without having a war declaration on us at some point are getting slimmer, but what are you gonna do? There's the rock church. It's not the most ideal one, but it's still a +5. And that means my capital's now generating 31 faith, and that translates to another 4.7 science and culture. Perfect. Korea. Hello, honoured to meet you. Exchanging capitals, great idea. Looks like they're on the other continent as well. It might be a split where 4 people are on one continent and only 2 on another, and I'm on the 2, which works really well. Oh, and I can buy some luxuries. Now, is it worth it? Would another 10% yields on everything be worth it? Probably is the answer. Save it just for now, but those would be decent yield upgrades for myself, actually. So we'll keep an eye on that one. There's Appease the Gods. Okay, now that is interesting. What we're going to do is we've still got a Gogi. That's good, but I just want to sacrifice a couple of troops. Now, warriors are the most cost-effective units to sacrifice, so you want to sacrifice warriors while you can. They're worth 20, and they only take 40 to build. So, yeah, it's pretty good deal. Can I send a trade route to Ngazagamu soon? Probably. How many turns? 8 turns. Yeah, I think that's might be worth waiting for, although I could get Kabul in. That would give me double experience from battles I initiate. What would be more useful for me here? I think having Ngazagamu on side would be useful. Influenced by 2. Teddy, yeah, you know, I'm going to save my envoy for now. Let's just save it. Political philosophy, get that in place. We are rocking at the moment. I'm still getting builders, but I'm going to just put urban planning back in. Might put another turn on Axum, but it helps me to get the warrior out for my Appease the Gods. Now, I want to do this and I want to get the silver award so that I can get a 3 random promotion for all future and present soothsayers. That makes them more likely to have more charges, and more charges means more faith. So it's really good. Delegation, yes, lovely. Extra gold. Thank you. War. America wanted to avoid this, apparently. Why do we not believe them, eh? Okay, right. At least we have an 18 strength city. They are attacking with spearmen, but I can attack them with a garrisoned archer. What I'm going to do quickly is just pick up Kabul. That gives me access to another suzerain and means that I can get double experience from battles I initiate, which is very useful for me. I can give myself the garrison promotion nice and quick. We've got iron working on the way, but I think what I'm going to do is put masonry through quickly to get walls up. That would be a really cool thing for me to get. And let's go for the holy site quickly. I'd want to lock down that, and then I'm going to just quickly switch over to an archer and get that done first. Got lots of trading I can do. I'm just asking for gold up front at the moment because it's more useful for me, generally speaking. And has Teddy met anybody? They have met Korea. Korea, do you want to just show Teddy the error of his ways? No, they don't want to go to war. Oh, don't do that. So they're going to attack through. That's good. The spearman's taken lots of damage here. It's the only melee unit they've got in this foreseeable little immediate area, so that's fine. And Ngazagamu, I can get that would give me the envoy, but oh, I'd lose the trader almost certainly immediately after. Unless, can I get it from Axum? Can Axum send that route? No, it can't. So it has to be from Gondar. It would just immediately die. Like, there's no survival on that one. So I'd rather keep it alive for now. That feels a bit frustrating to me, but never mind. This gypsum, though, is good. I could sell that luxury for a lot, which I'm going to do because I can sell it for way more than I would then buy a luxury back. That's the ridiculous way that the AI works sometimes. So now my city is +5, +3, +3. That works well for me. That's really good. Rock-hewn church +7. Oh, thank you so much. 41 faith per turn. Oh, yes, we're up to 14 science and 14 culture. It's going to take a little while, but we will get there. Now, this warrior is going to get sacrificed to appease the gods. I believe I'll probably need a second, so I will just do that. It's more important I get my soothsayers up here. I do not want to let that one expire. Actually, I've got the gold, so let's get the watermill in my capital. Bam. 5 food, 4 food, extra food in the capital. Extra production means I'm on to 20 production in my capital now. Delish. In fact, let's celebrate with a settler. Huzzah! I'm going to go and settle down on this coast now, and I don't want to cramp my capital too much, so I'll put a city there. That looks good to me. And then it's all about finding hill tiles. Remember, you can always search like this and have a quick look and see where your good tiles are going to be. It's a bit messy, this map. It's difficult to see sometimes where the best places are going to be, but like that is definitely a good city over in that area. And I'd rather go for low housing. Nope, actually Hong Kong is kind of there. So I'd rather go for low housing, make sure the cities are in fun locations that give me the extra science and culture. So that's what I kind of want to focus on there for now. Might require an aqueduct or two, but you know, we'll get that, it's fine. Well, the archers actually come to the front there. I don't know why they would do that, but sure. Do I get the kill? Do I upgrade? Let's get the kill quickly, and then we can upgrade next turn. I think I quite like that. I'm just going to chop this wood down. Give myself the extra archer, like so, and now I can attack from the back. There we go. We're forming a very Helm's Deep-esque situation here. It's good. And as promised before, what we'll do is just make sure you sell the diplomatic favor before you do this, but we'll then sacrifice the warrior. This will give me a huge carbon penalty, so I was going to lose that anyway, but now we have a little bit of flavor. I want to just try and get that sacrificing bonus. If I can do it, it'll be perfect. Wilhelmina makes up the last of the Motley Six, and that actually gives me the +5 for meeting everybody first. One boat, that was, that let me do that. A single boat. Political philosophy. Well, we'll go Classical Republic to make sure my cities are super happy, and I'm going to go, weirdly, for general points. I'm just going to double check actually. Yeah, nobody's going religion, so we haven't got to rush that one just yet, but I would rather go for general points, because if I were to get a swordsman rush going, I could just, you know, continue to attack America. I mean, that could be fun. Totally inappropriate, but very fun. A bit more gypsum on sale. Oh yes, that is a deal and a half. Perfect. In fact, I will treat myself to another luxury, and I'll treat myself to this luxury, and all of my cities are now ecstatic. Ha ha ha. Perfect. Quickly check myself garrison, and already, okay, we've got some severe attackage now happening. Severe attackage is, of course, a technical phrase for what I'm talking about here. There is another warrior sacrifice. Good. I'm just gonna make another one. 2-turn warriors are pretty cool, and honestly, yeah, I like the idea of being able to just convert them into swordsmen and go for a little bit of a rush later. That would be, I think, a fun thing to do. Oh, I also circumnavigated the globe, apparently, as well. Fun, 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 fun. Oh, it's actually a Pangaea map. I didn't know that. Interesting. Okay, well, I've got a lot of space if I can sort of hold it out, really. Iron working. Good. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to... that's the easiest way of doing this, actually. If I go get a kill, or I'll have to actually go attack, and then... Oh, that swordsman's unlikely. That warrior's unlikely to attack me. I'm going to hit that unit instead. And I'm going to move my heavy chariot in just to give them something to think about from the other direction. That could be relatively amused. My bouche may be amused. Where is my perfect holy site option? I kind of want to keep the hills free, really. That would be reasonably nice if I could do that. Although if I put it here, that would give me an option to put a government plaza down, but that's a really good note. No, I think keeping my holy sites, taking less of a plus bonus in order to keep my tiles free for rock churches. That might be a good thing for me to do. Now, will they retreat as expected? Yes, they did. And they've kind of taken the bait as well. They've gone for my heavy chariot. Wonderful. Well, in that case, as much as this archer is annoying, I'm going to just focus on taking out their warriors. I'm just going to hold myself on this hill, stop them from getting through. Yep, they just chose to attack me. Sure. Okay, well, at the moment, this is a defendable location and a half. We're doing all right here. Not to complain. Not to complain at all. This is good. This is wonderful. Actually, I'm just going to put myself a lovely little farm tile on there. There we go. A little bit of extra food in my capital, and I'll put a rock-hewn church down on that tile in a second. Mega Colossal Eruption. Ooh, that is below my city. And it's given me... That is an amazing tile. Look at that. Oh, yes. Yes, please. That is a lot of meat. My iron's all disappeared because I think I'm now making a swordsman accidentally. Well, that's not too bad an option. Actually, that means I'll pull the warrior back just in case I need to sacrifice that as well. There's a lot of sacrificing that might need to happen here. A huge amount of sacrificing. We can get myself an amber and an iron from the tiles around here, which is pretty good. Just going to get myself the old god obelisk. Let's just do that nice and quick. Boulevard, be friends? Yes, there we go. Oh, you're still attacking my city. Fair enough. You've got to respect the hustle, but you're dead too now. I could actually start a counterattack. That's the ridiculous situation that I found myself in here at the moment. It's crazy. Time for Magnus to move as well. I'm going to just move you to... Hurrah! Hurrah! That'll be cool, and then I can start to give myself a delicious, tasty extra amount of settlers. They're a little bit closer to where I'm trying to settle, which would be good. I just need to get the population of that city up to 2 very quickly. What's the best tile to do that? Probably this citrus tile, which I could go and work quickly, so I'll go and do that. That'll be good. Let's get the builder out there quickly and get this guy out to there. Here is an amber. Bump. Lovely. I'm ecstatic now, though I could sell it for loads of gold, so I'm going to. It's just like, I think this city, Gondar, is not ecstatic at the moment, but that's okay. Garrison's good. Volley, good. Let's go for a double volley. I could just go for Charleston. That's just the tempting thing right now. Tempting. Just one more warrior, so I've sacrificed 3 now. I think that should easily put me in charge of that competition, but we'll just kind of keep an eye on that one. Get the shrine going quickly. Have I got an envoy at Leventa yet? No, I haven't. Send a trade route. That's unlikely to happen, but if I can get 1 envoy there, all my shrines will give me +1, and that would be a nice little boost for me. A few turns left until this holy site is finished. Yes, 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 yes. Lovely. In fact, this swordsman is looking good. Oh, it's so tempting to charge, isn't it? So tempting to charge. Have I met any Barbs that I can hire from at the moment? Any Barb clans? No, they're all dead. There are no Barb clans on the map at the moment. That's slightly worrying, but all good depending on how you look at it. Citrus as well, that is a duplicate, so again we'll ask for tons of gold up front. Delicious. Another holy site finished and a shrine. We're up to 71 faith per turn now, which adds up to 10 science and 10 culture. It's a good mix. We like it. We win! Yay! I get a 3 soothsayer unit and a random promotion on all future and present soothsayers, as well as 2 extra faith per turn, which is lovely. So, what promotion did I get? Oh, I've got 1 more charge. 1 more charge and +2 movement. Hey, each soothsayer now counts for 1 more charge than it used to. I'll take that. That is not a bad option for me. Perfect stuff. Well, first of all, I'm just going to quickly get myself another settler in this city. Hurrah is now producing settlers for over there and for over here. If I can just get past Kabul, that would be handy as well. And the soothsayers, you know what? I think we're just going to go crazy. We're going to do it. I go 5, 6 like that. Give myself a little bit of extra gold. Oh, I'm so close, so close. I was just actually thinking about whether or not I could buy a swordsman outright from Gondar. It's almost good enough, but not quite. In fact, actually, look at that. There is a swordsman. I'm going to not let you out of my sights. We're going to pepper you. America have gone oligarchy, but it's not going to be enough, friends. I'm going to take the city because I have 77 grievances against you. I mean, I did break a promise, but I can steal a city with that and the world won't even bat an eyelid, so that's fine. But before we do that, cause a disaster. Cause a disaster. Suddenly these tiles are looking mighty decent, and this is where the Great Bath is going to start generating it. By the end of the game, we're going to get some silly numbers on the Great Bath. Absolutely silly numbers. Oh, saying that though, they can whip my swordsman pretty hard. So do I just like peace out for a bit? This isn't supposed to be a big domination game. No, they don't want peace. They know they've got me at the moment. Okay, well, in that case then, I do want to pull back just a touch. Let's go to there. I'll let them come to me. We're looking pretty decent at the moment. I'm happy with how things are going. Let's just get the swordsman. That's another unit. We can send some stuff to the front line in a little bit, and soothsayers are all still kicking off as well. Can get scripture on. +9 faith per turn, you say. Huzzah! That's lovely. And conscription's good. I think the general points. Do I want to close the menu? No. Actually, we're not far off getting a great general. I could just buy one. Oh, she's an amazing great general. I might just buy her with faith, actually. So we'll just keep that for now. Let's keep the cards as they are. In fact, actually, oligarchy. I'm just going to switch to it for now. We're going to switch back to Classical Republic in a second. I might take a bit of a hit doing that, but I think that's the best way for us to go because I want the extra points here. Oh, I'm actually just, because I've changed twice in a turn, it's getting a bit confused. General points, Holy Site adjacency, both of those are good. Conscription, yes, lovely stuff. And we'll go for a Gogi again. This means we just have a little bit more combat power than we did previously, so that's a good thing. And Galzagamoo! Woohoo! Perfect. Right, there's actually a decent chunk of units here. 390. I can just take them over and we can go and maybe ransack Boston, potentially. could be tempted. Pingala into the capital anyway. Let's get the science and culture up and running in that capital city. So are they going to move themselves? Okay, they are still attacking, but they are attacking in difficult to defend places. And oh, that volcano's just made that tunnel even better. Perfect. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Salty Tech, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Dayboy91, Sean Crites, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Devil X, Skeptical Bear, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Emir EC, Henry, Rom88, Radiatore, and Private Selection Genoa Salami for all of your support, as well as everybody that leaves comments and interacts with the channel generally. Thank you so much. See you all next time.